Imagine a world where everything you see, touch, and experience is nothing more than a grand illusion. A place where reality itself is a prankster, playing tricks on your senses and leaving you questioning your very existence. Welcome to the mind-bending realm of reality is not real, where nothing is what it seems, and the boundaries of truth dissolve like sugar in your morning coffee. So, what exactly is reality? I'm going to give you 3 definitions. Choose your favorite and comment below. Let's begin. Let's start by defining reality as a consensus. According to this definition, reality is what we collectively agree upon. It's the shared understanding of the world we inhabit, shaped by our cultural, societal, and historical contexts. In this view, reality is a product of our interactions and agreements, with a dash of social influence thrown in for good measure. For the second definition, we see reality as some kind of perceived experience. Here we can say that reality is what we personally perceive and experience. It emphasizes the role of our senses and individual consciousness in shaping our understanding of the world. Each person's reality is unique, influenced by their senses, emotions, and subjective interpretations. And for the third definition, we see reality as an objective truth. For some, reality is an objective entity, independent of our perceptions or consensual agreements. It exists out there, waiting to be discovered and understood through rigorous observation, scientific inquiry, and logical reasoning. This suggests that reality has a fixed, immutable nature that exists beyond our personal or collective interpretations. Which definition aligns most closely with your understanding of reality? Or do you have an alternative perspective? I need you to comment below. René Descartes, one famous French philosopher, argued deeply on this topic. He argued that our senses have played tricks on us before, leaving us wondering if we can trust them at all. After all, who hasn't mistaken a pile of laundry for a lurking monster in the darkness? Descartes took it a step further and asked, are we merely characters in some cosmic simulation like players in a video game? And let's not forget Descartes' musings on the possibility that we're all just dreaming. Here we are going about our daily lives, convinced we're human beings with thoughts, desires, and a laundry list of responsibilities. But wait, are we really? Or are we just characters in our own trippy, rapid-eye movement cycle, living out bizarre dream scenarios? It's a mind-boggling concept, really. Are we watching the film, or are we stuck in it, with no remote control in sight? Can we ever truly grasp the nature of reality, or are we destined to be perpetual skeptics, forever questioning the illusions that surround us? Well, I guess you'll have to keep watching to find out. To begin with, I need you to picture a realm where the mind becomes the stage, and perception takes the center spotlight. In this ethereal domain, you find yourself immersed in the profound words of John Locke, who defined consciousness as the perception of what passes in a man's own mind. As you venture deeper into the realms of introspection, you discover that consciousness is not a passive observer, but an active participant in the grand theater of your own thoughts. It is a complex tapestry woven from the threads of perception, awareness, and introspection. In this vast landscape of the mind, thoughts materialize like wisps of smoke, drifting through the corridors of your consciousness. They arise, evolve, and dissipate, like characters gracing the stage of your inner theater. From the mundane to the profound, these thoughts dance in a delicate choreography, shaping the narrative of your existence. Every sensation, every emotion, every flicker of thought becomes part of this symphony of consciousness. The gentle touch of a breeze, the taste of a ripe fruit, the melancholic melodies that stir your soul, they all find expression within the theater of your mind. As the keen observer of this inner drama, you witness the ebb and flow of your thoughts, the rise and fall of emotions, and the interplay of desires and fears. You become intimately acquainted with the nuances of your own existence, as if peering through a magnifying glass into the depths of your being. But this journey into consciousness is not without its mysteries. The mind, like an enigmatic labyrinth, presents riddles and illusions that test your perception. It challenges you to discern truth from illusion, reality from mere semblance. The boundaries between what is real and what is imagined blurs, leaving you to ponder the nature of your own perceptions. In this ever-unfolding exploration, you begin to realize that consciousness is not a static state, but a dynamic process. It is not confined to the present moment, but extends to the vast realms of memory and imagination. It is an ever-shifting mosaic, adapting and evolving as you navigate the intricacies of your own thoughts. Locke's definition invites you to embrace the power of introspection and self-awareness. It beckons you to explore the depths of your own mind, to become an active participant in the unfolding drama of your consciousness. It urges you to engage with the thoughts that pass through your mental landscape, to question, to reflect, and to shape the narrative of your own existence. But is it perfect? As you embark on this journey of introspection and self-awareness, you soon come to realize that consciousness, for all its wonders, is far from flawless. It is a captivating and intricate phenomenon, yet it bears its own quirks and limitations. You discover that your perception is shaped by a multitude of factors. Biases, preconceptions, and cultural influences also color the lens through which you view the world. The very act of perception itself is subjective, filtered through the unique prism of your individual experiences and beliefs. The theater of your mind, with its captivating performances, can sometimes lead you astray. Thoughts may arise unbidden, like unwelcome guests at a grand ball, distorting your perception and clouding your judgment. The delicate dance between reality and imagination can leave you questioning the reliability of your own mind. Moreover, consciousness can be a fickle companion, elusive and transient in its nature. Moments of heightened awareness and clarity may be interspersed with periods of foggy confusion or the numbing haze of everyday routines. And yet, despite its imperfections, consciousness holds remarkable power. It allows you to navigate the world, to connect with others, and to make sense of your own existence. It opens the door to self-reflection, introspection, and personal growth. It enables you to shape the narrative of your own life, to question, to challenge, and to seek a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. In the quest for a perfect understanding of consciousness, you come to realize that perfection itself may be an elusive ideal. Perhaps it is the imperfections, the complexities, and the uncertainties that make consciousness so captivating. I guess consciousness is the most cunning of tricksters, a mischievous master of mind games. It dances upon the stage of our thoughts, tantalizingly close yet forever out of grasp, leaving us pondering the illusions it weaves. Within the flowing current of consciousness, as observed by William James, our thoughts take shape like a constantly shifting stream. They possess distinct characteristics that shape our inner world and how we engage with external reality. Firstly, each thought becomes a personal part of our consciousness, weaving together our unique perspectives and experiences. It is through this lens that we perceive the world, coloring our thoughts with our individuality. Our thoughts are never static. They continually change and evolve. Like a dance, they gracefully move from one moment to the next, adapting and responding to our ever-shifting internal landscape. Despite this constant movement, there is a sense of continuity. Thoughts flow seamlessly, connecting past, present, and future, creating a coherent narrative of our experiences. Our thoughts reach outward, engaging with objects and phenomena outside ourselves. They are curious explorers, seeking to understand and make sense of the world around us. However, our thoughts exhibit selectivity. They focus on certain aspects while ignoring others, capturing our attention and shaping our perception of reality. James believed that consciousness was not just a collection of isolated mental events, but rather a dynamic process that is constantly in flux. He used the metaphor of a stream to describe the continuous flow of consciousness, with each momentary experience being a part of the overall current of consciousness. According to James, consciousness is not just a passive observer of the world, but an active participant in shaping our experience. He believed that we have a stream of thought that carries us through the day, with our thoughts, feelings, and perceptions continually interacting with one another. But if I'm to ask, why does consciousness exist in the first place? It's a perplexing puzzle with two potential explanations, both shrouded in uncertainty. The first possibility suggests the existence of unseen forces, yet to be theorized, that shape the emergence of this enigmatic experience. Could there be evolutionary pressures or unknown factors at play, favoring the development of consciousness? The second explanation takes a different path, proposing that consciousness is a creation of our own making, a product we generate as human beings. We become the architects of our subjective experiences, crafting the intricate tapestry of qualia that colors our reality. But for whom do we create this product, and how is it received? These questions remain veiled in mystery, leaving us grasping for answers amidst a fog of uncertainty. So here we stand, producing this enigmatic product called consciousness, seemingly without a clear purpose. It exists as an experience, demanding an experiencer. It begs the question, who is the recipient of this product? Could it be that everything we perceive, from the mundane to the extraordinary, is nothing more than a simulated fabrication, crafted by an unseen and unknowable entity? Ask anybody what the physical world is made of, and you are likely to be told matter and energy. Yet if we have learned anything from engineering, biology, and physics, information is just as crucial an ingredient. But how did we come to this mind-blowing conclusion? Well, let's take a peek into the realms of engineering, biology, and physics. These clever folks have shown us time and again that information is just as vital as matter and energy in shaping our reality. It's like a secret ingredient sprinkled throughout the universe, giving it that extra zing of complexity. Think about it. In the realm of engineering, information is the bedrock upon which our marvelous technology stands. Every circuit, every line of code, and every byte of data relies on information to function and bring our digital dreams to life. And let's not forget about biology, the miraculous realm of life itself. Within our very cells, information reigns supreme. The DNA molecules nestled snugly inside our bodies contain a mind-boggling amount of information, like a cosmic library of genetic blueprints. But wait, we're not done yet. Physics, the grand master of the natural world, also has a thing or two to say about information. From the mysterious realms of quantum mechanics to the mind-bending phenomena of black holes, information lurks in the shadows, whispering its secrets to those who dare to listen. By studying the mysterious properties of black holes, physicists have deduced absolute limits on how much information a region of space or a quantity of matter and energy can hold. Related results suggest that our universe, which we perceive to have 3 spatial dimensions, might instead be written on a 2-dimensional surface, like a hologram. Our everyday perceptions of the world as 3-dimensional would then be either a profound illusion or merely one of 2 alternative ways of viewing reality. Way back in the 1970s, Gerard Hooft started pondering the mysteries of black holes. But instead of simply accepting their gravitational prowess, Hooft had an epiphany. He started to wonder if the information that falls into a black hole is somehow preserved, rather than disappearing into the cosmic void. Talk about thinking outside the event horizon. Enter Leonard Susskind, another heavyweight in the realm of theoretical physics. In the 1990s, Susskind took Hooft's mind-boggling idea and gave it a precise string theory interpretation, and that's how the holographic principle was born. So how does this holographic stuff work? Well, it all stems from the idea that the information that makes up our universe is stored on the surface of its boundaries, like a giant cosmic hard drive. Every tiny bit of information, from the tiniest subatomic particle to the grandest galaxies, is encoded in this ethereal data storage system. It's like a cosmic game of Minecraft, where the universe is built block by block using lines of code. But wait, there's more. Not only does this theory suggest that our reality is a holographic projection, but it also hints at the mind-bending possibility that multiple universes might be floating around in this cosmic data soup. It's like having an infinite number of holographic films playing simultaneously, each with its own set of rules and peculiarities. Reality as we know it becomes just one pixel in a vast cosmic screen, lost among the infinite possibilities. Now, before you start questioning your own existence and wonder if you're just a figment of some cosmic programmer's imagination, let's take a moment to ponder the implications. If our reality is but a projection, what does that say about our perceptions, our experiences, and the very nature of truth itself? It's like realizing that the rug has been pulled out from under your feet, leaving you tumbling through the void of uncertainty. It's going to get weirder now. So imagine this. Your brain, that incredible organ responsible for all your thoughts and memories, isn't just your everyday information storage unit, but instead, it's a hologram. Picture it as a mind-blowing cosmic light show where neurons and synapses dance and flicker like shimmering holographic projections. Here's how the story goes. Carl Pribram, a neuroscientist, looked at the brain and thought, why should memories be confined to just a few measly neurons? Let's scatter it all over the place. So he proposed that memories are encoded in the form of nerve impulses that traverse the entire brain. But wait, it gets even weirder. Pribram drew inspiration from those funky patterns of laser light interference you find in holograms. Well, Pribram thought, why not apply that mind-bending concept to the brain? So he suggested that the brain operates like a giant hologram, encoding and decoding frequencies in a mind-blowing symphony. According to Pribram, this holographic brain of ours is like a translation machine. It takes in all the sensory frequencies bombarding us from the outside world. Light frequencies, sound frequencies, electrochemical potentials, and works its magic to transform them into the concrete world we perceive. But here's the real kicker. Pribram argues that it's in the holographic domain of consciousness where all these frequencies get sorted out and transformed into the conventional perceptions we're familiar with. Yeah, that's right. Consciousness gets to play the role of the ultimate illusionist, creating the appearance of our brains, bodies, and everything we consider real. So what does all this mean for us, mere mortals? Well, it means that the reality we perceive is like a grand illusion, carefully crafted by the mischievous hands of consciousness. Okay, let's say we prove the universe is a hologram. What would that mean for my everyday life? In one strict sense, the revelation that the universe is a hologram would have little direct impact on your everyday life. Your morning routine would remain unchanged, and your dog would continue to wag its tail in all its three-dimensional glory. The laws of physics that govern our existence would still hold true, allowing you to navigate through the world just as you always have. However, on a deeper level, this discovery would have profound implications that shape our understanding of reality. It may not alter the way you brush your teeth or tie your shoelaces, but it would revolutionize our comprehension of the universe and our place within it. Similar to how the knowledge of the Big Bang transformed our understanding of the universe's history, the holographic principle would reveal another fundamental truth about the nature of our reality. It would challenge our conventional notions and shed light on the underlying fabric that governs the cosmos. Similarly, the peculiar principles of quantum mechanics, such as the mind-boggling phenomenon of entanglement, won't exactly rock your daily routine. You can't see atoms and don't notice them doing this at all. But these principles are another basic truth that tells us something utterly unexpected about the fundamental nature of the universe. Proving the holographic principle would be much the same. Living our normal lives, we probably won't think much about the peculiar counterintuitive fact that we live in a hologram. But the discovery would serve as an important step toward fully understanding the laws of physics, which dictate every action you've ever taken. Reality is constructed by your brain. Here's what that means, and why it matters. In this chapter of the video, I'm going to be showing you two different illusions to prove that our brains can be tricked. But first, let me explain something. It is a fact of neuroscience that everything we experience is a figment of our imagination. Although our sensations feel accurate and truthful, they do not necessarily reproduce the physical reality of the outside world. Of course, many experiences in daily life reflect the physical stimuli that send signals to the brain. But the same neural machinery that interprets inputs from our eyes, ears, and other sensory organs is also responsible for our dreams, delusions, and failings of memory. In other words, the real and the imagined share a physical source in the brain. So take a lesson from Socrates. All I know is that I know nothing. One of the most important tools used by neuroscientists to understand how the brain creates its sense of reality is a visual illusion. Historically, artists as well as researchers have used illusions to gain insights into the inner workings of the visual system. Long before scientists were studying the properties of neurons, artists had devised a series of techniques to deceive the brain into thinking that a flat canvas was three-dimensional or that a series of brushstrokes was indeed a still life. So, visual illusions serve as a bridge between the physical world and our subjective experience, offering a glimpse into the remarkable methods employed by the brain to construct our visual reality. They provide scientists with a captivating avenue to explore the mechanisms responsible for shaping our perception of the world around us. Through the study of these illusions, we uncover the intricate interplay between perception and reality, unraveling the secrets of how our brains make sense of the visual universe. Your pupils may be dilating when you see images like this one as your brain tries to anticipate the near future. Look closely at this hole, and what do you observe? Is the hole moving, growing, or expanding? Actually, it's not doing any of those things. The image is actually static and has much to teach us about how our brains and eyes see the world. Neuroscientists and psychologists tested this illusion on 50 men and women with normal vision, and using an infrared eye tracker found that the greater a participant's response to the illusion, the stronger the pupil dilation response. They also discovered some people, perhaps even you, can't even see it. Okay, as for the second illusion I promised, fix your eyes on the black dot on the left side of this image. While looking at the black dot, try to monitor the object moving on the right side of the image too. Try to answer this question. In what direction is the object on the right moving? Is it drifting diagonally or is it moving up and down? Remember, focus on the black dot on the left. It appears as though the object on the right is moving diagonally up to the right and then back down to the left. Actually, it's not. It's moving up and down in a straight vertical line. Trace it with your finger to verify. This is a visual illusion that confuses our senses with an alternating black-white patch, suggesting diagonal motion. It teaches us that our perception of reality is imperfect and has recently enhanced scientists' understanding of profound philosophical truths about consciousness. We must recognize that what we perceive is not reality itself, but rather a carefully crafted narrative being presented to us. Our brains work hard to bend reality to meet our prior experiences, our emotions, and our discomfort with uncertainty. They are masters of adaptation, constantly striving to make sense of the world around us in a way that aligns with our existing knowledge and beliefs. Think about how our brains fill in the gaps when we encounter incomplete or ambiguous information. When faced with a blurry image or a fragment of a conversation, our minds effortlessly piece together the missing details, drawing from our past experiences and expectations. We create a coherent narrative, filling in the blanks to make sense of the situation at hand. Emotions also play a significant role in shaping our perception of reality. Our emotional states can color our experiences, influencing what we pay attention to and how we interpret events. A gloomy mood may cast a shadow over even the brightest moments, while a joyful disposition can enhance our appreciation of the world's beauty. And then there's our inherent discomfort with uncertainty. Humans have a deep-seated need for certainty and predictability. We seek patterns, impose order, and create explanations to alleviate the anxiety that arises from the unknown. Our brains strive to reduce ambiguity, often resorting to simplifications and stereotypes to make the world feel more familiar and manageable. But this constant bending of reality comes with its limitations. Our brains can inadvertently lead us astray, creating biases and distortions that skew our perception. We may selectively attend to information that confirms our preconceived notions, ignoring contradictory evidence. We may fall prey to cognitive biases, such as the confirmation bias or the availability heuristic, which can cloud our judgment and lead us to faulty conclusions. Recognizing these tendencies is crucial for navigating the complexities of our everyday lives. It reminds us to approach information with a healthy dose of skepticism, to question our own assumptions and biases, and to seek out diverse perspectives. We've come a long way in this video, and I think one of the main points we've proven is that reality is not a fixed, objective entity, but a complex interplay of perception, interpretation, and experience. Throughout our exploration, we've delved into the mysteries of consciousness, pondered the enigmatic nature of the mind, and contemplated the possibility of living in a holographic universe. We've seen how our brains construct our sense of reality, shaping and filtering our perceptions to create a coherent narrative. But beyond the fascinating theories and mind-bending concepts, there's a profound message to take away from all of this. It's a reminder that our understanding of reality is ever-evolving, shaped by our individual perspectives, beliefs, and limitations. In a world filled with uncertainties and diverse viewpoints, it becomes imperative to cultivate intellectual humility and open-mindedness. We must approach the quest for knowledge with curiosity, embracing the vastness of possibilities and the richness of differing perspectives. So, as we conclude this exploration, let us carry forward the awareness that our perception of reality is not absolute, but a dynamic and subjective experience. Let us challenge our own biases, question the narratives we encounter, and engage in thoughtful dialogue with others. By doing so, we can transcend the limitations of our individual perspectives and collectively unravel the mysteries of the universe. Together, let's continue to embrace the journey of discovery and uncover the hidden depths of our ever-evolving reality. I've made 2 other videos about this topic, which you can watch in the playlist on your screen. Thanks for watching.